Have you ever felt trapped by your own mind, like you want to talk, connect, and give an opinion, but at the same time, something is pulling you back? If you are an introvert, then you know feelings very well. You stick to your comfort zone, avoid public gatherings and unnecessary interactions, and build invisible walls around yourself. But what if I told you that you don't have to stay within those walls? You can be free and live a happy life without changing who you are. But let's be honest, sometimes it feels like being introverted is a disadvantage. Social pressure, difficulty speaking up, feeling drained after too much interaction, it can be overwhelming. But what if I told you that being an introvert is actually a strength? That you don't need to change who you are to be successful and happy? Today, we're talking about how you can overcome the struggles of being an introvert and build a life that feels right for you. First, let's clear up a common misunderstanding. Introversion is not the same as being shy or antisocial. It just means we recharge when we're alone, while extroverts gain energy from social interaction. Society often celebrates extroversion, quick thinking, constant networking, being the life of the party. But what about deep thinking, meaningful connections, and quiet creativity? Those are just as powerful, and we introverts thrive in them. The problem is we're often made to feel like we need to change, like we need to be more talkative or outgoing to be successful. But the truth is, you don't need to force yourself to be someone you're not. The main thing is how you're using your introversion as an advantage. Let's talk about some common challenges introverts face and how to handle them. First, socializing. We've all been there. Small talk at events, draining conversations, feeling like we need a break, but not knowing how to take one without seeming rude. Here's the trick. Focus on quality over quantity. You don't have to talk to everyone. Just a few meaningful conversations can make a difference. And if social settings exhaust you, that's normal. Plan ahead. If you know you'll be in a crowd, schedule alone time before and after to recharge. And if you need a break mid-event, step outside for fresh air or find a quiet corner. It's not about avoiding people, but protecting your energy. Next challenge, speaking up. Ever had a great idea in a meeting or class but didn't say it because you were overthinking? You're not alone. Instead of forcing yourself to speak on the spot, prepare in advance, write down your thoughts, practice in front of a mirror, or follow up later through an email or one-on-one conversation. Your voice matters, even if it's not the loudest in the room. Now let's talk about turning introversion into your secret weapon. Some of the most successful people, Bill Gates, J.K. Rowling, Albert Einstein, are introverts. Why? Because they mastered deep focus, creativity, and independent thinking. Instead of forcing themselves to fit into extroverted spaces, they leaned into their strengths. And you can do the same. If you're unsure about your path, ask yourself, what encourages you? Writing, art, research? Many careers allow introverts to work independently or in quiet environments. Instead of trying to fit into a role that drains you, find one that keeps up with your natural strengths. Success is important, but so is happiness. And for introverts, happiness often comes from having enough alone time to recharge. That means setting boundaries, learning to say no to plans that exhaust you, and prioritizing what actually brings you joy. You don't need to feel guilty for needing space. Self-care isn't just about relaxation. It's about knowing when to step back and protect your energy. Find hobbies that fulfill you, surround yourself with people who respect your quiet nature, and remember, taking time for yourself isn't selfish. It's necessary. At the end of the day, being an introvert isn't something you need to change. Your quiet nature, deep thoughts, and meaningful way of connecting with people are strengths. The world needs more introverts who embrace who they are, not those trying to fit into an extroverted mold. So, if this video resonates with you, let me know in the comments. What's your biggest challenge as an introvert? And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. You don't have to be loud to be heard. You don't have to be everywhere to make an impact. Just be you, and the right people and opportunities will come your way. Always remember, silent rivers run deep, and their depth brings success.